When I was in hospital with a fracture, I met a young nurse called Emily, and a few months later, we were married. She was 20 years old, and I was 28. I decided to get married because I longed for a woman's affection, warmth, and love. I was lonely. I had no luck with girls, and time seemed to be running out. So, I decided to take this step. We decided to stay at Emily's place, where only her mother, Laura, lived. Emily's father had passed away years ago in a car accident, and Laura, who is now my mother-in-law, was 42 years old. Laura had always taken care of herself, and it was noticeable. She was attractive and retained all the charm that nature had bestowed on her. There is something about my character that I have to recognize. Mature women have always seemed more attractive to me than young girls. They are confident, know what they want, and are not shy about taking the initiative. My wife, Emily, however, appeared indifferent to our intimate life, mainly because she was afraid of getting pregnant. She didn't want children, but life had to go on, and I reluctantly accepted the situation. One cold winter afternoon, I was let off work a little early. I came straight home, opened the door, took off my jacket, and heard a voice from the bathroom. "Emily, is that you? Did you buy everything I need?" It was Laura, and suddenly everything inside me froze. Then she came out of the bathroom, and in that moment, I realized that she was the woman of my dreams, the one I had loved all along. We looked at each other with wide, perplexed eyes. Laura quickly regained her composure. "Oh, son-in-law," she said, a little embarrassed. "It was so cold today that I came home freezing and needed a warm shower. Emily has gone to the shop and will be back soon." I had to fight the growing urge to hug her. At that moment, the door opened. It was Emily returning from an errand. Life went on, but this encounter stirred something in me. It was inevitable that something would change. A week later, Laura and I were sitting on the couch, watching a film on TV. My thoughts scattered, and in a moment of rash instinct, I hugged her and then kissed her. Before we knew it, we were swept up in a torrent of passion. From that moment on, Laura and I were in love with each other. Our relationship was built on mutual understanding and undeniable attraction. Emily didn't suspect anything as we behaved as normal with her. But that all changed when Emily worked the night shift. Eventually, she caught us. It led to a huge scandal with screaming and crying. Laura managed to calm her daughter down by explaining that we loved each other and no one could change anything. After a while, Emily understood everything and decided to move out of her mother's house. I stayed with Laura. We loved each other, and that was all that mattered. We didn't have to hide anymore, and now we could just live and be happy. Not long after that, Laura announced that she was pregnant. The baby bonded us even more tightly, and our love became complete.